So this is Toolbox Talk number 6. It's about eye protection. Again, so the main aim of this is to remind and revise you on the importance of having the correct eye protection and the hazards that surround that. So it's worth bearing in mind that even a microscopic particle getting into your eye can cause irreversible damage. The main thing is you've only got one pair of eyes. Yeah, they can't. Once you've lost them, you've lost them. So you should wear eye protection when you've been asked to, when you're required to, and that will be stated on the RAMs, or the main contractor will tell you that you must be wearing eye protection on a particular site, or if you see the sign. So obviously it's the blue circle sign with a pair of glasses inside it, which means you must wear eye protection. So once you have your eye protection, you need to be carrying out regular checks on that. So you need to be making sure that there's no cracks on the lenses. They're not excessively scratched so as to impede your normal vision, and also that the arms and the hinges on the arms are intact as well. Any faults that you see, make sure you report them. Don't use them. Get your glasses changed as soon as you can. Also, things that can affect you, or things that can affect your safety in different areas, is obviously other people working there. So even if you're working around an area where you think you might not need eye protection, you need to be aware of what other people are doing. Okay, so for example, anybody cutting or grinding or sanding, anything like that, if you're in the vicinity, then you need to consider putting your glasses on. Other things to consider: if there's any welding activities in the area, obviously you don't look into welding directly. Any welding activities in the area, any compressed air or cutting, anything like that. And again, particularly with us, dusty environments as well, so you need to consider your eye protection there. In addition to that, any drilling activities, chisels, chop saws, or cartridge fired machinery or tools, you need to consider wearing eye protection. So there's a number of different types. As you can see here, I'm wearing tinted glasses because I'm outside. They all have wrap around bits around the sides, so that it reduces the risk of anything firing in from an angle. In addition, with dusty environments, you should really consider the use of goggles, because they will seal in around your eyes and obviously afford you better protection, or standard sort of clear wraparound glasses like this. In addition to that, with some of our activities, the safety data sheets with some of the substances require that we wear a visor. So visor like that, if it says it, you will see it mentioned on section 1 of the RAMs, and also on the COSH assessment. So anywhere where you see against the blue circle with a visor in it, it means wear a visor. If you see the blue circle with the glasses in it, it means wear your glasses. Or anywhere on site where it has those signs up, or if the site management tell you that they need to be worn, then you must wear them. If you have any questions, fire it back to me or your supervisor or line manager. That's the end of the Toolbox Talk. Just make sure that you have signed off on all the relevant documentation and fired back to your supervisor or line manager.